want and get the hell out of my hotel, Mr. One, or whoever the hell you are.
There's no way in hell I let my children lose both their parents. So I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get you out of here alive. I love you.
I love you too.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What
I
happened?
just felt like I felt we were still trapped inside the hotel.
Hey, it's over. We're alive. We're together. That's all that matters.
You've been gone a very long time.
Yeah. Well, I left town right after the Port Charles Hotel, the fire, and now the Metro Court, the new hotel, is in very good shape, so I guess that's not a very lucky spot to build a hotel, huh?
So why come back now?
I wanted to see your mother.
Jason came by while you were sleeping.
Why didn't he wake me?
Doctor's orders. You need to get your rest.
I have so much to say to him. Things I should have said years ago. I don't want to waste any more time. Please, will you call him for me?
Dad, you need to listen to Mom and try to get some sleep. There's gonna be plenty of time for you to talk to Jason.
Okay, has Craig accessed any of the accounts were uploaded to PDA?
No, not a dime. He's probably, laying low.
Okay, if the PDA is still inside that lobby, he can't leave without it.
Oh, that's an excellent plan, because we can just sneak in while he's looking through the rubble and take him out.
I'm going in alone this time.
I thought you and Lucky were in a good place. Lucky's worked so hard at trying to get his life back on track, and he's doing everything he can to stay clean. And every day is a struggle, and I'm so afraid that if I tell him the truth now,
I know, but the truth about what?
I really shouldn't be bothering you with any of this.
No, you really shouldn't be upset like this. It's not good for the baby.
Yeah, you're right. Lucky asked me to marry him, and I wanted to, but I couldn't say yes.
Why not?
Because our life would be a lie. I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin, but you wasted a trip. My mom's recovery was only temporary. She's been back in Shady Brook since Thanksgiving.
I know. I brought her some daisies.
My mom loves daisies.
Yeah, she does. It's her favorite flower. I was hoping that it would make her smile. Your mother, she's got this incredible smile. She just lights up the room. Sorry, I missed her smile when she came back. How was she, when she came back?
She was herself, loving and vibrant and perfect.
Did she ask about me?
Well, we only had my mom around for a few weeks, and she had 4 years of catching up to do and a wedding to plan, so she didn't really think about anybody but her family.
Yep. You know, before we lost her the first time, you know, all that stuff about her stepfather and everything. Did she say anything about Rick Weber?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had company. What are you doing here?
I'm glad that I didn't leave and that I stayed with you.
I know. But you got hurt. And I hate to see you in so much pain. So I promise you, I'm gonna make sure that never happened to you. But right now, I'm starving. So I'm gonna go make us some breakfast, okay?
I told my mom we'd be by to pick up the boys.
Yeah, but even if the boys are awake, it doesn't matter. She told them no say. All right. How about some French toast and strawberries?
You do not have to make me anything.
The least I can do for my wife is make her breakfast.
You guys need to clear out.
We're still collecting evidence.
The building's unstable. We gotta get a crew here to reinforce the place.
How long is it gonna take?
A couple of hours. As soon as it's safe, you guys can come back in.
Come on.
Stone Cold, I'm your wingman.
Not
you
this
need
time.
me.
You're not. No.
All right, with all due respect to your lethalness, you need tech support. I mean, just, look how well it worked last time.
You got caught.
Okay, but, that was the blonde one's fault. She left the reservation, right? Before that, I was completely in stealth
Just
mode.
forget it.
No, come on, dude. He went evil lord on me, too. All right? You're not the only one that wants revenge.
It's more than revenge. He hurt the wrong people.
Lying on the couch in that hotel, just waiting for my heart to fail. I had a lot of time to think about Jason, about all the years I spent mourning for the life that he could have had and the difference that he could have made in this world. I don't want to mourn the son that I lost anymore. I want to have a relationship with the man that he is now. So will you please find Jason?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Hey, have you seen Jason?
Yeah, he just left.
Do you know where he was going?
To take care of some unfinished business.
There's so many things that Lucky did while he was on his pills that can't be taken back. And I so badly want to be able to forgive him, but I just don't know if I can.
I'm sorry, but not even for the baby? Wouldn't it be best for your child to grow up with both parents?
Yeah, it would. But sometimes it's just not possible, no matter how much you want it.
Okay, look, you are hurt, and trust me, I get that. But there is absolutely nothing standing in the way of you raising your child with the man that you love. Do you have any idea what I would give to have that with Jason?
And I'm sure you will someday.
I can't have children.
Well, Sky, boy, you look as beautiful as ever.
You're just as smarmy as ever. Do not believe a word this man has to say. Scott Baldwin has one purpose in life, and that's to make your father's life miserable.
Look, Luke is not my favorite person, but Laura is, and I would never use her daughter to get back at him.
Because you're such a gentleman?
I've been called worse.
I can imagine.
Listen, you know I know that we're not on the best of terms here, but
Best of
this
terms?
anger you have to...
left me for dead in a burning hotel.
Well, that's not-
I think I have every right to be angry.
No, that's not really what happened.
Did you or did you not knock me unconscious?
Well, if you look at it that way.
This man is a snake. Whatever he's doing here can't be good.
Well, I heard that Lulu was a hostage, so I wanted to come by and see how she was doing.
How are you doing, Lulu?
I'll live. They're just keeping me here for observation.
Well, I just want you to know when you get home, there's going to be a lot of talk about how this is all my fault, but it's completely untrue.
I already know what happened. Alcazar kept something inside the vault. Mr. Craig wanted it, and that's why he kept us hostage.
I was trying to protect Lorenzo by keeping certain dealings with Mr. Craig to myself, and I never wanted anyone to get hurt, especially not you.
No, I know. None of this is your fault, Sky.
Thank you. Well, we should be going. Lulu needs a rest.
She looks wide awake to me.
If you don't leave this second, I'm calling security.
Yes, Kai, it's okay. I need to talk with Mr. Baldwin.
Well, I'll be back. And don't be here.
A lot of stuff that your father has probably said about the problems that happened between him and Laura is my fault. Well, it's not.
This guy doesn't like you very much.
I know. Never had much luck with redheads. So, what do you want to talk to me about?
My mom. I have some questions that I think only you can answer.
When Manny shot me, the bullet permanently damaged my uterus, so even if I did get pregnant, I wouldn't be able to carry the child to term.
I'm so sorry. Does Jason know?
I just told him.
God, he must be devastated.
Yeah, he is. Now. But who knows, in time, maybe it's for the best. Jason always thought that his life was too dangerous for a child, so now he doesn't have to worry.
Well, there are other options. I mean, gestational votes and surrogates.
Yeah, I know. I've thought about that, but really, could you see Jason going down to a fertility clinic to give a sample? No. And the only other way would be to adopt, but that'll obviously never happen.
Why not?
Well, for starters, Jason and I have records. We have way too many felonies to even count. So, who would ever consider giving us a child?
Brilliant.
Hey.
I take it you're not here to redeem my rights.
That's right.
Oh, did you find Jason?
No, but I did run into Spinelli, and he said that Jason has some business to take care of. He's coming back soon.
I never would have let Jason go if I had known just how much Ellen wanted to see him.
If Jason said he's coming back, he will, Mom. And by the time he gets here, Dad will have gotten some rest and he'll be...
Is Ellen awake?
He doesn't need to be upset.
Monica, I know exactly what my brother needs.
This hospital is going to rack and ruin without you.
I was wondering when the vultures were going to start circling.
This isn't a joke. His family has a reputation to uphold, and if you're milking this to get Daddy's sympathy...
When have you ever known our father to be sentimental?
The moment he saw you collapse on television, you scared the hell out of him, and me. Do you know how close you came? Do you know that Monica almost lost you on the table? Do you don't know. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I want you to stop worrying, okay? Because I intend to stick around and torture you for decades to come.
Hi, this is Carly Corinthos. I was one of the hostages at the Metro Court. No, this isn't about my statement. I was hoping you could help me find something. Yes, the gunmen took our jewelry and our bags. And, well, they took my engagement ring. It's about 2 carats, and the band is covered with diamonds. And I don't know, it's probably still buried underneath the rubble, but I was hoping... I don't care how long it takes to find the ring. I don't. My fiance would be devastated if I lost it. Thank you.
French toast coming up. We were all out of strawberries, so I dipped the bread in some vanilla with some cinnamon, and I got some powdered sugar, just the way you like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. Put some sugar over here, because I know.
We can't do this, you know.
Have breakfast?
Nothing's changed, Sonny. I'm going to get a divorce.
My mom had this whole other life before she met my dad. So what was she like?
Well, you know, she wasn't really that much different. She was, you know, she was very brave, and she was determined, and she was impulsive. There was nothing that I wouldn't have done for her.
So is that why you lied about Teresa Carter's murder?
Teresa Carter's murder was an accident. Your mother never meant to do that.
Then why did you cover it up?
Because I was young. I was scared, and I was stupid to listen to Rick Weber. You know, had I known what would have happened to Laura and everything, I would never have agreed to that silly plan.
I mean, do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had just told the truth? My mom would have not gone back up to that attic. Rick Weber might still be alive.
Rick Weber's death, that was a tragic mistake, and I hope that it's not still haunting Laura. I mean, do you know if it was?
Whatever hole you crawled out of, you can crawl right back. You are not welcome here.
You know, when you get out of here, Alan, don't expect to find a T-bone dripping with steak sauce on your dinner table. No, Cook is putting you on the same very restricted diet that my cardiologist limited me to.
Really? Here I thought you'd be in the chapel praying that this would do me in and finally put your greatest embarrassment to rest.
You've never been my greatest embarrassment, Alan.
It's okay, Father. I'm not dying. You don't have to go easy on me.
I know I have made you feel incompetent, but I really admire you. You're a man filled with love and courage, just like your mother. A man that I am proud to call my son. Now, I know I should have told you all this years ago, but
it was worth the wait.
Excellent reflexes, Mr. Morgan. It is Mr. Morgan, isn't it? You see, it's a process of elimination. I make it my business to know about the players in this town. And since I worked with Lorenzo Alcazar and had the pleasure of Michael Corinthos Jr.'s company, that leaves you. I think we met in the lobby in the end, didn't we? It was you who jumped me. Very, very clever to infiltrate my ranks to save the people you care about. Very good. Job well done. Your boss and his lovely wife are safe and sound, which begs the question. If they got out, why come back?
We just got back together.
We just slept together, Sonny.
What are you going to tell me? It was just sex?
We were emotional. You know, we just got out of a situation where we thought we were going to die for hours.
Well, and it put things in perspective. You know, I'm able to admit that I love you and I know that you love me.
Sonny, it's because I love you that this has to stop. It is. You say you don't want to see me hurt. Then we have to stop this before the pain starts.
Why can't you admit that things could be different, that they could work out this time?
We do work. We work well in a crisis. Okay, no two people are stronger or fight harder. But when that's over, we fail, Sonny. We fail miserably. No, I act out and you try to control me, and there we go right back into that cycle.
I'm different this time.
I know you are. I know you are. I know that you have moved on, and I have too. I'm gonna marry Jax.
After everything we just shared,
I love him. I love him, and he's in here in a way that you can't be here anymore.
I'll say it again. I love you. You're the only woman who really knows me. The good, the bad. I know your strengths, your weaknesses, because mine are the same. We're part of each other.
We can't be married, Sonny.
I know.
We're not good for each other.
I know you're scared. You got every right to be after all the times that we've hurt each other. But aren't the times that we stood by each other more important?
We need to learn from our mistakes. You know that.
I shouldn't have divorced you. Because, I was disappointed and I was angry and I went to the extreme. But I realized something during that period. We're soulmates. And after everything that's just happened, that's gotta count.
I can't be married to you. I don't like the person I turned into.
You're not fighting me. You're fighting yourself.
Mom, Dad, you're home.
Hey, what's going on here? Not so tight.
You're taking this all too personally, Mr. Morgan. I had no intention of taking Mr. and Mrs. Corinthos hostage. They were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like many other people, it seems. All I wanted was the briefcase. And now that it's gone, so will I be too.
You shot an innocent woman for no reason.
Come on. You know better than that. I shot Dr. Scorpio for the same reason I shot Max, to keep the others in line. It was business. You, of all people, should understand that.
Wrong place to do business, Craig.
I assure you, I'm not part of your regional crime syndicate. And you won't lose face in front of your wise guys for letting me walk away. I'll take that as a yes. Everyone you care about made it out with their lives. No harm, no foul. I advise you to let this go. If you don't, you will be sorry.
I'd like to see Ellen.
Yes, well, like a lot of things, that doesn't mean that they're going to happen.
Is that Sky?
If it were up to me, I would drag you out of here, but I don't want to upset him anymore. So go ahead.
My son needs his rest.
I won't stay long.
That's what you said 6 years ago. And yet here you are, still imposing on this family.
She is not an imposition. She is my daughter.
A situation I assume you will remedy the minute you're off that morphine drip.
I will never, ever disown her.
Listen to me. This little backstabber has sold you down the river for that thug Lorenzo Alcazar. You keep her in this family, and before long she will do the same thing again.
I don't know why you don't disown me. I told you I knew that Lorenzo had that briefcase in the vault, and I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything to you, to Emily.
You got scared. You know, it doesn't matter what I think of Alcazar. He is still your daughter's father. It's that simple.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Love me in spite of all the terrible things that I've done.
You tell me something. Do you think there could ever be a time when you would look at Lila Ray and think that you would not love her?
It's different. I'm not your biological daughter.
Neither is Emily. And yet you're both as much a part of this family as AJ and Jason. Only difference is, I've been a much better father to the two of you. I've failed my sons in so many ways.
AJ knew that you loved him.
I only hope that Jason will too someday.
Don't you have an ambulance to chase?
Well, maybe later, but right now I'm in the middle of a conversation with Lulu. So if you don't mind, Tracy...
I do mind. Does Luke know that you are pumping his daughter for information on Laura?
That's not what I'm doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why else would you slither in here and coil yourself around Lulu's bed like a cobra circling a nest of unguarded eggs?
When did you start watching nature shows?
You know, it's my family's money that keeps the doors of this hospital open. So I could snap my fingers and have you thrown out on your scaly butt by the count of 3.
All right, I get what's going on here. You're trying to score some points with Luke by protecting his daughter. Here, that's... Listen, Lulu, thank you for talking to me. I hope you have a better idea.
2.
And listen to me, Tracy, all right? Listen good. You may have bought yourself a husband, and I'm sure you got him dirt cheap. But you know Laura.
Scott Baldwin is toxic.
Seemed nice enough.
He's using you to get back at your father.
Why? He has nothing to gain. My mom is incurable.
Doesn't matter to Luke and Scott. They have been fighting over her for years. Don't you get in the middle.
I'm in awe of your persistence, Mr. Morgan, but I'll have to insist we wrap this up because there's someplace I need to be. I don't know how much Mr. Corinthos is paying you, but whatever the amount, I'll triple it.
This isn't about money!
Let's not kid ourselves, Mr. Morgan, shall we? It's always about the money. Everyone has a price. So name yours and let's be done with it. I still have the $10 million that I was supposed to give Mr. Alcazar for the shipment. Half is yours if you let me go.
It's not gonna happen.
This is a complete waste of your time, and possibly your life. My only goal at this point is to disappear. I'm not a loose end that needs to be tied up, Mr. Morgan, so walk away. Don't you have any better place to be?
I owe you an apology. I've been so caught up in my own life that I haven't paid nearly enough attention to you. That's going to change. I am going to be with you during every step of this recovery. I am. And by the time you're back on your feet, you are going to be so sick of me. You're going to be begging me to leave.
I look forward to it. I love you, Sky.
I love you, Alan.
Sky needs her family now more than ever.
Well, I think according to Sky, that would be Lorenzo Alcazar, not you and me.
Please don't shut her out, Monica.
Oh, come on now, you're in no condition to be giving orders.
I am feeling stronger by the minute.
Oh, just don't push yourself.
I don't want you to worry about it. Lucky for me, I married the best cardiac surgeon in the country.
Edward. Hi. Is everything all right?
Well, I'm the one that should be doing the asking. I understand you survived quite an ordeal in that hotel. You see, if you had been working for me, Jason would have had one less hostage to worry about.
Yep. That's true, but I think it's a little late for that.
It always seems a little late for the really important things. It took Alan's nearly dying for me to realize how much time I wasted with him and Tracy.
Come on, I'm sure you did the best you could.
Oh, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, dear. But none as big as the ones I made with my children. For years, I told Alan that he was a disappointment because he wouldn't join me in the family business. My son nearly died without knowing that I was really very proud of him.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing that you still have a chance to make things right with Alan.
And I intend to, because in the end, there is nothing more important in this world than our children.
I'm gonna get going. Can you please tell Alan that I hope he feels better?
Well, of course, but you don't have to cut out on my account, dear. I wasn't going to use all this talk about children to try to get you to give me an heir. But if you and Jason do plan on having a baby, I wouldn't wait. Use last night as a lesson, because we never know how much time we have with the people we love.
Yes, sir. I will keep that in mind.
You sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm just, it's been a really long day and now a long night, and I'm exhausted.
And with good reason. I saw your heroics, climbing out on that ledge and putting your life at risk to warn the police that there were explosives in that hotel. You know, everyone who came out through those lobby doors owes you a debt of gratitude.
No, anyone would have done the same exact thing.
No, humility has its place. Take some credit for your courage and just know that I am not the only one who approves of... Look. We have just made the national broadcast news. Look at that.
During the standoff, one hostage, Samantha McCall, escaped and warned police. McCall is now being hailed as a hero.
I work in the hotel, and I knew that there was an access to the ledge on the second floor, and, I was just trying to help. I am not a hero. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Jason, Lucky's not the father of this baby. You are.
Why would you want to kill me when all I want to do is leave? Might I remind you that if one of us walks away, it could just as easily be me. So why don't you save us the trouble and let this go?
Can't do that!
We're reaching the point of diminishing returns, Mr. Morgan. So why don't you quit wasting time neither of us has and use that exit over there? Surely there's someone out there who'd enjoy your company. Stick around, and there's a very good chance they would never see you again.
I can't believe that after all the years that we have spent fighting
and making up
and divorcing and remarrying, it has taken me this long to figure it out.
What?
That you are the love of my life.
Now you tell me.
No, come on. I'm serious. I really am. Marrying you both times was the smartest thing I ever did.
I couldn't agree more.
Looks like someone's feeling better.
Hi. Did you find Jason?
He's coming.
Oh, good. I have so much to say to him. There have been so many things that have been under.
Mom, he's arresting.
Dad, we need a I feel like such a fool for thinking that Alan could have killed Rick Weber and let my mom take the blame. I had tunnel vision on trying to prove that my mom was innocent, that I didn't consider anybody else as a suspect.
Just go easy on yourself, blonde one. I mean, Stone Cold's parents were acting really shady. I mean, why would you consider anyone else when they're throwing up red flags right and left?
But I think I have a new lead. My mom's first husband, Scott, came by to see me today.
Okay, Okay, I need a little more data. I
Okay.
don't get it.
Yeah, well, when my mom was a teenager, she walked in on her dad and this woman, Teresa, having sex in the attic above the garage.
Oh, God. Did she, like, freak?
No, Teresa did, though, and she started strangling Rick, and my mom panicked and hit her over the head with something.
Like, really hard?
Yeah, Teresa
like?
died, but it was an accident.
Okay, well, so what does this have to do with Scott?
Okay, so anyway, Scott helped hide Teresa's body with Rick, and my mom blocked out the whole memory, and Scott never told her the truth, so they kept covering it up for years. And now he comes back and he's asking me about the night Rick Weber died.
Okay, all right, well, did you tell him that your mom thinks she's innocent?
No, I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna wait for him to tell me. I think Scott knows who killed Rick Weber.
Dad distracted the bad guys so the police could come in. He saved all the hostages.
And your mom was pretty amazing, too. She did everything she had to do. I mean, she kept fighting. You know why?
Why?
Because she had to get back to you guys. Because there's nothing more important to your mama than family.
Want some breakfast?
Yes.
Pancakes? No, French toast.
No. French toast.
No,
Oh,
pancakes.
pancakes. That's his favorite.
Pancakes.
Okay, pancakes it is. You want to go? Who's going to help me make some pancakes?
Me.
All right, come on.
Hey, can you make pancakes every day for breakfast?
He can't.
Why not?
Because we're moving back to our house today, Michael.
Well, what? Why can't you stay with Dad?
Because you know why? I married your father because he was in trouble and he's not in trouble anymore. So now we have to do what we said and get a divorce.